How about the N-word, though? The N-word's been thrown around.
Black guys use it all the time. Turn on HBO, listen to a black comic, and all you hear is nigger, nigger, nigger.
Dr. Laura Schlesinger says she's ending her radio program.
Says she's done with radio.
I've made the decision not to do radio anymore.
Let me bring in Eric Bollert, senior fellow at Media Matters for America. Eric, apparently this is all your fault for quoting Dr. Laura. What's the matter with you?
People hate when we post their transcripts in full context and let people listen to and hear what they say.
It's not a matter necessarily of them agreeing with the special interest group.
Who is this special interest group?
Well, like Media Matters.
This woman on tape saying these racially charged things, that she didn't want to help farmers, in particular a white farmer, that she said she wanted him to go out and deal with one of his own.
Wow. Well, that is simply unacceptable, and Ms. Sherrod must resign immediately.
Conservative activist Andrew Breitbart, who first posted the selectively racially charged sound bites.
Andrew Breitbart, who broke this story, either made an honest or a dishonest mistake.
Well, Andrew had no idea what the context of the comments were, but that didn't stop him from launching the smear campaign. And that's what Andrew Breitbart and Fox News and the right-wing media does. And they've been doing it for a long time, and it's sort of ugly and contemptible. And if he had any decency, he'd apologize to Shirley Sherrod. And it'd also stop with this incessant race baiting that we've seen all summer.
Some of the cable folk picked up the story and demanded the woman's ouster. No calls to those involved, no checking of any kind. Just throw it out there and leave it to the woman to defend herself.
He owes Ms. Sherrod and all of us for creating this turmoil a great big apology.
For a long time, we've thought that Fox worked for the Republican Party. Now we know that Fox really runs the Republican Party.
What he's trying to do is demonize Fox as carrying the water for the Republicans. Nobody outside of your crazy left-wing loons believes it.
I'm not going to earn anything from people who are there to badger me and use my words to batter me with. What I need is to reach out into that public who will go to SharonAngle.com and send that $25.
When I get on a show and I say, send money to SharonAngle.com, so that your listeners will know that if they want to support me, they need to go to SharonAngle.com.
Karl Rove has done an incredibly good job in raising a massive amount of money. Really, in effect, he is the Republican National Committee these days, not Steele.
I'm the guy who's out there helping raise money for an organization that's already spent $3 million on behalf of Sharon Angle in Nevada.
People can come to SenateConservatives.com and give directly to candidates.
I still believe we're going to that they're going to take the Senate.
Okay, you said we. Now I'm glad you said we, because you are working for the Republican Party. I want everybody to know that. I want everybody to know you're working for the Republican Party. Okay, go ahead.
Very, very hard. And without compensation, I might add.
By way of full disclosure, News Corp, the parent company of this network, has contributed $1 million to the Republican Governors Association.
Nobody at Fox News reported inaccurately about the Obamacare prison situation. Nobody.
This is flat out making stuff up.
Absolutely.
Now, do you find them making stuff up on other stories in your research over the years?
Of course we do. We see a pattern of it every day. I mean, look, Fox News is the very definition, unfortunately, of the big lie. This is how they do business.
I have no problem with a mosque. You want to build a church, a mosque, a synagogue, any place, that's fine. You want to build it and you want to open it on September 11th, you're a fool.
Here in the United States, where you've got an administration that says there is no such thing as Islamic terror, there is no such thing as Islamic extremism.
Report came out that has made the rounds on the internet about the high cost of this trip. Some people say that it is up to $2 billion for 10 days. Is that true?
I don't know.
Well, Media Matters, we heard these numbers, and we did what we thought journalists should do. We picked up the phone. We called the White House. We said, is this true? And they got back to us and said, no, it's not. You know, this just proves that right-wing journalism is an oxymoron.
If you're just joining us, some great news for Media Matters for America. They are the progressive hack site that employs people highly paid to sit around in their underpants and take conservatives like me out of context.
The criminal front group that calls itself Media Matters
The angriest left-wing organization on the planet, Media Matters.
They can just email us directly at whistleblower@MediaMatters.org. The portrait, the most damning portrait that is being painted by Fox News is coming from people inside Fox News, and that's the portrait which I think is damning.
Things like Media Matters and MoveOn.org that just assassinate people with whom he disagrees. Verbally, innuendo, gutter sniping. I mean, it's awful. It's awful.
They seized upon a very innocuous blog that was posted at Big Journalism in which it said that you and I would be participating and offering our analysis on the ABC News election night coverage. Media Matters immediately went into a frenzy and issued about 5 or 6 press releases.
50,000 Glenn Beck mentions on Media Matters website. 50,000.
You are reading the website Media Matters, and they are kooks. And Media Matters directed you to write that letter and supplied you with our email address.
Thank you.